Okay, folks. Last speech. Whenever you're ready.
I'm Frank.
Emma.
Hello. Much has changed in 4 years of high school. People I have known for a long time have grown a lot, and so have I. I came to San Juan in the beginning of this year, and I thought it was pretty lame. But after a while, I made new friends, and we've had a lot of fun passing the time here. High school has taught me a lot, and I'm not talking about algebra or verbs or anything I won't remember or care about after a few months, but more important things like how to be an individual and how to learn through experiences. I've had a lot of memories of high school, some fun, some not so fun. I remember my first party, my first fight, my first time doing drugs, and my first blackout. Hopefully some of that stuff can stay in the past, but as for the future, I'm thinking short term and looking forward to being out of school and being a lazy bum for a few months until I go to the Air Force in October. Growing up, I thought the time to say goodbye to school would never come, but it's finally here. So goodbye and good riddance, San Juan, class of 2004.
Is this my name?
Yep.
All right, Chavez. All right. This is my first year at San Juan High School. Before this was Casserole and Bella Vista, and I'd say that this is like my favorite school I've ever been to, probably out of the three. I had to come here because I was short on credits, or if I would have gone to Mesa Verde, I would have been short on credits because I needed extra credits, because that's the school I was close to. And one thing I remember about this year was like how hard it was for me to walk, because like, not walk literally, but walk for graduation, because my parents were like on me about it and everything like that, and it's important to me. So, well, things are still up in the air. I think I might be okay. But the hardest class for me to pass this year was English 4. The first semester I did pretty well, but the second semester kind of got me by surprise. It was like all the essays and the books, and we had to read. And I remember things I remember about this class: reading Hamlet, the hardest book I ever read in my life. Some of the words you couldn't understand. It was really hard to read. Then the second semester came into the wild. That book I had. It was actually a good book. It was good to read, except when it came time to reading it, I didn't get until 3 weeks into it, so my grade was already done by then. Then, of course, my favorite thing I did all year was March Madness, because I love basketball. And March Madness they had never had it in any of my other schools I've been to, so it was the first time doing it. And although my team went 0-4, yeah, we lost to Nathaniel Emery's team, which is kind of embarrassing when I think about it. It was still fun, because I took this just playing basketball and everything competitively. But it was the funnest thing I did all year, probably, and that's the things I'm gonna remember about the school: the rallies and the dances, and pretty much the stuff outside of class. It was the stuff inside class I will not want to remember: my grades, my slumping grades, and my case senioritis I picked up as soon as school started. And then, but all in all, school year was great, and one thing's for sure: I'm happy to be out of here. Goodbye and good luck, senior class 2004.
On Friday, about this time, I'm going to be leaving on a plane to Italy. And for as long as I could remember, I've always wanted to go to Italy. By achieving this goal, it tells me a lot about myself and how I've matured over the 4-year period that I've attended San Juan. I wouldn't call myself the biggest fan of San Juan, although I've had some good times. But most of all, the school has done another thing for me that's impacted me in another way. It's helped me visualize my goals in hopes to leave all this behind and build my own successful future the way I've always envisioned it. I have my own individual goals that are completely unique, and that's what makes me want to achieve them so much. Basically what I'm saying is that everything I do in life is going to impact the next thing, just like a chain reaction. I just need to hope that I've made the correct choices that will change my life for the better. Of course I'm going to make mistakes, but I have to accept that's typical for anybody who doesn't exactly have everything together in life. The older I get, the wiser I will become. So that's what everything will start, and that's why everything will start to come together, especially as I learn new things. Right now, I just need to learn to follow my ambitions and try to get as close as possible to them in hopes of achieving them. I may fail while trying to achieve my lifelong goals, but that's okay. because I know because I know that there may be something different out there for me that I might not have discovered yet. Life is full of surprises, and you just have to learn to embrace them as they come. Some may be bad, but every once in a while something may come along that will just amaze you in every way you thought possible. Those rare occurrences tell me to keep going and try to never give up, even though it seems nothing's right is going for you. It's amazing what good can come out of such small things. The more I think about San Juan, the happier I feel that I've made the right choice to attend this school. Even though there may have been times I hated this school with a passion, I sit back now and realize that this inevitability is at its best, and I think San Juan has shaped me into the beginnings of a person I want to be in life. I look at going to Italy as one of the big steps of being on my own and getting a good look at the future and how it will be being by myself. The independence I've always wanted is finally going to happen, and sometimes I think that it may have been more than I bargained for. I've realized that I'm not going to a friend's house for a couple days, but rather going to Europe for 1 month, not knowing where I'm going to sleep for a couple days at a time. This kind of stuff scares me, but I know it will only make me stronger and be a definite experience that I will never forget. All these occurrences that have happened to me are small steps in a big puddle. I don't know how deep I will go, but if I take things slowly enough, who knows, the sun may come out and dry the puddle to make my path just that much clearer.
And Sarah Lopez. Yeah. I don't know what to say to like make this speech amusing or anything, but probably sounds the same as like all the others, but they're. When it comes to San Juan, I'm sure that every senior can say that they're relieved to be out of here, and that they're also like scared and very sad to say goodbye to San Juan, because I mean, like, these are probably the most like memorable 4 years that we will ever have. And when I listened to Frederick's speech and he had mentioned that San Juan was like a family, I like totally agree with that. I so agree with that, because I mean, out of all the other schools, we're not the richest and we're not the coolest school and everything, but we're definitely like one big family. We all have a connection together, and that's what makes our school just the best. And I had a chance to go to like other schools like Roseville and Center and all them other ones, and I'm really happy that my mom pointed out this one, and she figured, well, hey, it's down the street, you might as well go, you know. So I'm really happy because I met the most wonderful people that I could have ever met. I met Colin, I met my best friend Laura Willis, along with Ashley Fry and Alexis Busey, who I really don't talk to anymore, but she's still, you know, we had good memories. I've had wonderful memories while I was here, also with Lindsay Adams. My goal, of course, as everybody else's as a senior, was to graduate, walk across stage, and hopefully on Thursday, if I pass this class, that I will be there, and that just makes me the happiest person in the world, because now I know that I'm one step closer to actually growing up, and that makes me feel good. So, you know, though I'm saying goodbye to San Juan, it's really hard for me because I've had the funnest years my whole entire life. And I'll never forget everything, I'll never forget all of you and everything, so thank you. And goodbye.
Here we are in our senior year, just days away from graduation. It's hard to believe that 4 years have passed by. I'm sure that we will remember these 4 years forever. I close my eyes and remember the first time I walked into this place. And now, 4 years later, it's time to walk away. Here in San Juan, we live our most important memories: football games, prom, dances, high school romances, and most importantly, our friends. It's hard to say goodbye to all the people we love, teachers, friends, and even people that we dislike. So many friends that we have lost and gained in this past 4 years, and now it's time to say goodbye to all of them. And because of that, I would like to propose a toast to all the phone calls filled with tears and the times we spent talking about our fears. To all the night we were out trying to finish projects that were due the next day. To the crushes we had and now we look back and laugh about them. To teachers we like and dislike. To all the notes and letters that we pass around in class. To all the wild and bizarre things that we have done and that we will probably remember as our most fun. To all the albums we fill and memories that may fade and will never be shared. To the pictures and frames with stories to say and that we will be sure to pack when we go away. But remember, memories last forever and never do they die. True friends stay together and never do they say goodbye. So when we pack our bags and walk out the door, we will always remember each other because we're the class of 2004. So it's time to put our glasses down, put our caps on young, turn our seats all around, listen for our name and let them echo through and realize how fast the 4 years just flew. Good luck to each one of you. I hope to see you guys in our 10-year graduation. And that's all. Good luck. Okay.
Maribell Can, life gets better after all the hard work we went through. This is one of the best days. No more lakes, no more cuts, no more sick days, no more rallies. No more high school parties, no more. The only thing left here at San Juan are the wonderful staff and the teachers who believed in us, encouraged, and motivated us, and all the good memories. I came here to pick up all my knowledge I've gained to move on to bigger and better things. All my life, I've been waiting for this day to tell you all how much I've done to make this happen, all the struggles and changes in my life. I've managed to survive even though I couldn't graduate with all my friends in the Bay Area. All that counts is we made it. The last minute decisions are hard. Coming to class knowing you have big tests ahead of you is not easy. But I do it anyways. Don't let your friends impose on you because life is too short. Don't waste your time fooling around. Get serious, find yourself, and all your hard work will soon pay off. But don't rush. Congratulations, class of 2004.
Hey, my name is Rajveer Thiara, and from here all of us will go over separate ways, whether it is off to college or to jumping to get back. I hope that we will continue to live a life with values and integrity. I hope that everyone here had a great time these past 4 years and will hold on to these high school memories for the rest of your life. I will always cherish the time I spent with my friends and all the good times I had here at San Juan. I'm very happy with the success I've had here, and I thank God, family, and friends for it. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all the teachers that have made a difference in my life. For example, Ms. Tura, Mr. Berson, Mr. Lady, and Mr. Zeal. Today, as we are coming so close to graduate, it is time when we look back over past, we should spend some time looking at the future and anticipating what lies ahead for each of us. Keep in mind both the past and the future are very important. The past influences who we are today, and the future is a place where we realize our potential. But, I wish every one of you best luck in all your future. Congratulations, classes.
What's up, everyone? For those that don't know me, I'm Tejeda. For everybody that's graduating, I like to say we have made it, haven't we? Since our freshman year, yelling "Let's" on the rally shout, to red this senior year. We've made it a long way, overcoming obstacles and tribulations others have not, and that is why we are here as the last survivors. We can all remember our freshman year, some excited, others scared. Nonetheless, we did not know what were to be of our high school years. New faces, new experiences, new dreams, and new roadblocks. Even if this is your only year at San Juan, you might have already shared a memory within these school walls. Some of which were your first, to others that you wish not to think about at this moment. As most of us now have matured into young adults, it's time to realize that we must move on and pave a new road, with many new paths to travel and ride out. Whether you are going to study for a degree, maybe attending a community college, or planning on doing nothing with your life, we remember this year, your final year at San Juan High. For me, graduating is very important because the reason that I will be the first in my family to graduate high school, none of it possible without my family's support. I would like to thank all my teachers I've had since preschool that have contributed to my success by giving me new challenges to overcome, including Mr. Beerson. I remember this class for years to come because by reading Hamlet, you have opened my eyes to a new world of literature that otherwise I would have still found reading to be a pointless waste of time, and not really dig into the book and find the true meaning of the story. Of course, high school wouldn't have been fun without my peers that I've shared many laughs with, some of which I go back to elementary, to the most recent. So goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, San Juan. And remember, always ballin', never fallin'. We are San Juan's finest, class of 2004.
Hi, my name is Jin Sanjan. High school have come to end. It's all seems so fast. We say goodbye to our teacher and friends. Although I just been here just a year, I feel so lucky to graduate at Segerman High School. I have made many good friends here. I want to thank all of you guys. You made who I am today. 4 years of high school have brought all of us happiness, joy, and brought us through hard work and pain. At least we have graduated high school. At last we have graduated high school and about to go our separate ways. After high school, we will have more power over ourselves, our lives, and more responsibility. Not like in high school, we are protected. Good luck, everyone, and goodbye. I hope you get to see your dream come true.
Hanin! Hey, I love you, baby.
Hanin Swailim, goodbye, Juan. In the past 4 years, I've moved 4 times and attended 3 different high schools. And now here I am at San Juan, getting ready to graduate. It's hard to believe that 4 years of high school have passed by. It seems like it was just yesterday when I walked into Sac High's campus for the first day of high school, not knowing what I was in for. In my freshman year, I made some wrong decisions, slacked off, and skipped classes. At the end of the first semester of high school, I had to try pass. I never thought I'd make it this far, but here I am 3 years later with a high GPA, getting ready to leave San Juan and move on to bigger and better things. But before I say goodbye, I want to thank some people. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for my family and all the teachers who actually cared about me. I also want to thank my best friend, Matt, for being there for me since day one and never giving up on me. And all my good friends, Aurora and Quinn. I wouldn't be as happy as I am today if it wasn't for you guys. The past year has been tough for me, and I felt like coming to school every day was like a getaway from all the problems. I think San Juan is the best high school and I'm sad to leave, but it is time to leave, and I wish everyone good luck. Lots of love and happiness in your future. Hopefully I'll see all of you on stage.
The other day, I was thinking that we only have 4 days of high school left, but now there's only 2. 4 years of high school has flew by in like a film strip, and then with no rewind. But you have been in all this time, living through the happiest or maybe the saddest moments of the time, laughing, smiling, maybe crying, talking with your friends, and never think that you have to say goodbye. And farewell, I'm leaving now. I probably won't ever see you again. And now you're gone. You took a separate path, away from friends, loved ones, people that care. And all you have is memories. And then you remember your 4th period teacher, how he made you laugh, how he made the time fly by really fast, playing volleyball, cracking jokes, watching movies, and just making English 4 really fun. Thank you, Mr. Pearson. Thank you all for making this class my favorite one of all. How we played bingo, which I never won, volleyball, which I also lost, but I had fun. And in this little short speech of mine, I wish to you the best in life, success, happiness, and most of all, God bless. Thank you, 2004. So long, goodbye.
How about it? I came into San Juan. Oh. I'm Colin Ward, aka Woody. I came into San Juan as a boy, and I leave as just an older boy. Forrest Gump always said, life's like a box of chocolates. Well, the same can be said for high school, except it's mixed in with the foul scent of flagellation. Just kidding. High school is a blessing in disguise that you don't really unfold until you know you're at the final end of it. Now I wish if I could go back to the beginning, I would. There'd be a few things here and there that I would redo, such as help with hall decorating, never really helped with that. And also, I would have came in with a different attitude. Coming in, I was a shy guy, I just kept myself to myself in the corner. And some people got a false impression of me thinking I was just an arrogant guy that didn't really like anybody and thought he was better than everybody else. And the truth is, I really don't think I'm better than anybody else, and I think nothing bad about anybody. So before I left, I just wanted to make that clear. Let's see. I think, I know over the years people have been following me. Before middle school, I had a good amount of very close friends, but once middle school came by, every single one of them moved away, and it made me a closed person and really made me unable to make a lot of friends. And coming into high school, I think I've been the same person, but that's not the truth. Coming in, I made friends with every single person here, if you don't know it or not. I had good moments, bad moments with my friends, but the ones who have always been there, Dopey, love you, Tipton, Bartlett, Hamill, and there's much, much more. But the one friend that has been there the most, I met the greatest friend that a guy could have. It seemed like we were the same person, and people often thought we were the real brothers, because we're so alike. Justin Nicholas has always been there for me anytime I need him, and over the years, he has helped me come over out of my quiet shell that I made myself live in. Justin is a brother that any person would dream of, and he's the only person in the world that I trust. I never really started cutting school to close to the end of this year, and man, I'm glad I didn't do it sooner, because once I cut and I went to the lake, it's an addiction, and you want to do it every day. Luckily, it was an addiction I could control and keep from doing so. I can walk across the stage on Thursday. Although you may not feel it, you're all my close friends, and you always will be. I will never forget San Juan and the time I have spent here. I wish you all the greatest futures, and may your very most dreams come true. Because knowing all of you and the hearts I think you all have, they will come true. Thank you. Love, peace, and soul.
Everybody's smiling. I'm loving it. This is awesome. This is how it should be. My name's, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. My name's Taylor Stackpole. A lot of our faces before this week had a lot of worry, anticipation, frustration, expectations, determination, mixed with a little adolescence and a dash of adulthood. Confusing like the mind of a newborn of its mother's womb, as is the mind of a newborn graduate. Fresh from the world, invincible to failure, and foresight to a bright and uncertain future. My fellow classmates, we have taken that final step out of the boundaries and securities of childhood needs to fulfill the self-actualization wants of our more mature stature we've been building over the years. Yeah, it was hard. It was hard as hell. So hard, I actually conceived a justification in my mind of dropping out to get my GED. I don't know if it's because my father never graduated or my older brother giving up his senior year last year. But I felt something cruel to the idea of failure. This feeling was seeing myself in 20 years as a failure. This feeling was my pride. The Taurus inside of me caught failure with its horns and tossed like a rag doll while stomping the existence out of the idea. Failure is not an option. Failure, my people, is not an option. In school, we don't just learn things needed for Neanderthalic survival. We often learn completely irrelevant topics that have no dealing with being a successful person sometimes. The main thing I gathered for the concept of school, 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, 9 months out of the year for 13 years, is a type of conditioning for the mainstream workplace. But I don't want to stop here and fade into society's norm. And failure is not an option, so I must retain my fearlessness of failure and step my game up a notch. For me, my future, and my family's future. Goodbye, San Juan. Hello, higher education. I love you. Class of 2004, say what?
My name is Matt Ellis. And, during my 12 years of being in school, I've been to a lot of them. But I thought my greatest time would be at military school. There's nothing better than making cadets in my own platoon and do push-ups. And I miss that. What I'm going to miss more is the time I spent here at San Juan. During my 4 years at San Juan, I had no enemies. All I had was friends that were just way too friendly. I'm glad I'm going to leave that. As far as teaching academics goes, since I've been here for my 4 years, Ms. Berenson has gave the most out of all the teachers I've learned from. And this class went by the fastest, even more faster than my weight training classes that I had stacked up every day. I know this is not the end, because with most of you, like me, you're going to go out and get a higher education, so I'm going to say goodbye, because I know we're probably going to cross some paths again. And I know I'm supposed to refrain from saying a single person's name, but I'd like to give a quick shout out to Jason for being a trustworthy friend, and Hanin for support and inspiration to get me through high school. And, well, we're done here, and this is the it. But I'll probably see y'all again later. Goodbye, 2004.
My name is Segerman. After 4 years, the day of graduation has finally come. When I first started high school, I thought this day would never get here. At that time, even though it seemed like it would take an eternity, and looking back, the years have really sped by. Even though it may have gotten tough at times, and we are facing new challenges, we have met them with discipline and hard work. Sometimes it may have felt like we did not succeed, but with the help and support of our friends and family and many of the hard-working teachers here at San Juan who have shown they really do care, we are able to persevere. Some of us may feel uncertain about what the future holds, while others may know exactly what the dream is. But one thing we may have in common is that we are ready to leave the past behind and begin our journey after high school. With hope and anticipation, we are eager to face our future and dare to dream of what could be. Congratulations and good luck to the class of 2004. Thank you.
Thank you, I'm ready. The way Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory between, and let us be fitted to bear our hearts and grieve our whole kingdom. To be or not to be, that is the question. Okay, okay. I'm nervous. Ready?
It's on.
Oh, okay. My name is David Chavez, JD. That's my nickname now. Okay. Hello, classmates. How are you guys doing today? I hope they're guys doing okay. Very, very okay. That's my best. I have something to say that will make some of you guys very, very sad. Some of you guys very, very happy. But before, I want to remember some of the great moments I had here at San Juan High School. One of the great moments I had was when we read Hamlet. Yeah, who doesn't remember Hamlet? We're having that kind of language about it. It was not easy for a lot of us, especially for me, because English is my second language. But then I realized that it didn't really matter if English was my second language. The only thing that mattered was to try my best and do my best. That's the only thing I did. My best, I tried my best. It wasn't that easy, but thanks to a great teacher, Pearson, I was able to understand. Because I was able to understand, I love Hamlet. One reason I love Hamlet was the way the literature was, the structure of the literature. I don't know why it was like, to me it was so good, so tight, and I was able to understand it. Also, I like it because Shakespeare, I admire Shakespeare now since I read Hamlet, because he had this idea, I don't know how, to make this character who was very, very intelligent and maybe at the same time stupid or insane, trying to act stupid, or I don't know, but it was hecka cool. The performances, oh hell yeah. I love the performances too a lot. I had a great time doing the performances, especially because I was able to test myself. I mean, test myself in the way that I memorized 30 to 40 lines from the book, and before I start memorizing these lines, I had a talk with myself. I said, David, it won't be easy to memorize those lines, but the only thing you have to do is try your best and do your best again. And in a few days or in a few hours, you will memorize those lines. And that's exactly what happened. I didn't realize. I was like, then I was just like, boom, boom, you know? And I got more happy when I heard a girl say, if David can do it, I can do it. And that was good because I feel happy because I was able to encourage that person to do her lines too, and I hope she did it. So I passed the test, and I passed my own test too. And now we are here, we survived, and we're here ready to graduate. Time went fast already, you know. And I just want to say, I want to wish all you guys, all my classmates or whatever, have a great life, try hard, very hard, do your best, because we are here in Earth just for one purpose, and we have to find a purpose. And some of you guys gonna get happy because we're out here already, but some of you guys gonna be sad because I'm gonna miss all your friends because it's not gonna be the same anywhere. Or are gonna miss the 4th period English because this class was hecka time. We did a lot of stuff, fun, and it went fast. This was like fastest class, like just like that. So I just want to say see you later. I want to say goodbye because I hope all you guys accomplish your dreams. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hold up. Oh. We love you too.
Much love. Much love.
Tissue.
There's a tissue in the house.
Tissue?
I don't have a tissue.
Happy. Oh yeah. Go ahead, Pearson. Is it on?
Yeah.
Camille paddle. Let's take a moment. Okay. Good. Sorry. Okay. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate all the people of class 2004. Hey y'all, we made it. We did it, and we're gonna go through this together. This past couple of years, as the class has been hectic. Well, as for me, representing as for seniors, I have gone through so much that no one knows but for me. But anyways, coming here in Sacramento from Los Angeles, well, it was a crazy experience. But being raised and living in LA all my life is a lot different than living here in Sacramento. Coming and living in Citrus Heights made me feel like at home because Citrus Heights seemed like Hollywood in LA with the palm trees and with lightings and all. As soon as we got here, my mother asked me what school I wanted to go to for my junior and senior years in high school. I responded, I want to go to San Juan High School because the school is very near my pad and the school is just around the area in my neighborhood. And I was like, well, why not, right? Also, coming here from LA, I had no clue what schools were off the hook. So then I chose San Juan High School. What does it mean when you say the bomb? Well, I say that San Juan High School is the bomb. I would like to thank God for being there for me in my life, being there for me when I needed Him the most. Never letting me down, making my wishes and dreams to come true. For my parents, for supporting and dealing with me. For all the homies. For all the homies for struggling with me in my life. For all my friends and acquaintances, I would like to just say thank you. What can you ask for more than just saying thank you? Last but not least, for all my teachers, for teaching me every little thing about the values of life and education. How important it is to be successful in life. I would like to say thank you. Thank you so much for all the other teachers, the administration staff, Marsha, the Chota, and Chivo. You know who you are. Thank you so much for everything. So let me wrap up my speech and say that I just want all you guys to live your life to the fullest and be happy, you know? Be happy to the fullest with your lives. Take care and good luck with your lives and to finish all the schooling you do till you are done and satisfied with your careers. And for the girls, books before boys. And for the class of 2004, all I'm asking for is to be successful in life and don't do or say anything that you will go and take back and regret. So here from on till I return someday. God bless you all, and I'm out. Peace out and good luck.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Jennifer.
For the last 2 years, I've resented getting up every morning to go to school. I thought school was boring and overrated. Everybody made such a big deal out of high school when all I wanted to do was get done with it. While at school, my clock would stop, and what was really only an hour felt like 3. What was I learning anyway? Every chance I got, I would leave school, go home, or ditch with my friends. In the middle of this year, I signed up to see the counselor. I wanted to get transferred to homeschool. She said there was really no point, that I should stay and walk with my class and get my high school diploma instead of GED. Now it's the end of my senior year. I'm not walking at graduation because of attendance, and I don't even know if I'm going to get a diploma because I don't know if I'm going to pass the American government class. So, I've been so unmotivated this past year to come to school that I might have to continue school in the summer just to get a diploma when I could have had it in 2 days. I think it's ironic how I put myself in this position, and it drives me crazy. I've been so stubborn that I thought there's no way I couldn't graduate this year, but I think I've blown it. At this point, I've accepted that I'm not walking, and my family has too, but it's still kind of sad. What I'm trying to say is that I had always thought high school was going to be a piece of cake, and for some of you it was. For me, it was different. It's almost as though we went to different high schools because we were on such different tracks. When I finally get finished with high school, if it's in 2 days or 2 months, I plan on relaxing and just living life. I think it's great that some of you are excited about college. I wish you luck. If I were to enroll in college for fall, I would have hated it twice as much and wouldn't go, and therefore wasted all my money. I do plan on going to college, but not anytime soon. So my goodbye to all the senior class is saying good luck with whatever life throws at you. And hope you get far into your dreams. In a way, I wish I could have tried harder and I could have had the memories you all had, such as prom, senior ditch day, or walking at graduation. But I can't say that it wasn't fun without those. So goodbye, seniors, and have fun.
Hi everybody. First I want to thank to the following for all your support, especially to God, who never let me alone and responded all my prayers. I want to give thanks to my mom for supporting me through all these years of education. Also to my teachers for every little thing they taught me. Mr. Beerson. My friends also helped me a lot, and so I want to give them thanks for their support and friendship. And last but not least, to my boyfriend for being nice and understanding. San Juan is a good school. The staff is really nice. All I can say is thank you very much. I had fun and sad memories, but I'll be always remembering the good ones. I remember swimming in the pool in PE, and I also remember when I played soccer for the school and running in hot and cold weather. I will never forget the Hamlet's presentation with two of my classmates in Mr. Beerson's class. I will miss all the sad memories, the good memories. I liked all my classes except Algebra 2. My senior year was really easy and it went fast for me. Yes, I had some struggles, but I never gave up. Now, here I am, almost at the end. I'm so happy and excited because I'm graduating and walking with my friends. I'm proud of myself and my friends. I wish my teachers and friends a nice summer vacation. To the haters, and you know who you are. I'm a player, you're a hater. I just want to say that I'm really thankful again, and thanks for everything, and wish you goodbye. Goodbye.
Anybody who wants to, the camera's rolling, just get up there and say anything else.
I would just like to say thank you.
David needs to
Hold
rap.
up, hey, I'm talking. Thank you to my boyfriend, I love him.
Yo le quiero decir gracias a mi Dios. I want to thank God for everything.
I want to thank my mama.
Oh yeah.
Without you and my daddy, I couldn't have been here. I want to thank you guys more than God. But not to say God's sitting right here under him, because without him I wouldn't be here either. They wouldn't conceive me. Thank you.
Angelica's baby, Go Maribell.
Oh God.
Hey, Maribell. Everyone here, you can be my What?
Backup dancer.
Este rap aquí para todos my friends over here in the class. Some of them, because not all of them.
Here's your back.
This is my beautiful, what? Yeah, whatever. You said, go like that. The same, over and over and over and over. So,
What the heck is that?
it's like this.
We'll make this the blooper section at the end.
Ready? Yay!
We love you! Órale, paisa! My salsa!
Mamita tan terita tiene tremendo culo.
Culo!
Okay, okay.
That's not you?
It's on?
Yeah, it's on. It's been on.
Hey, you gonna bring those back?
Yeah, we're going to burn tonight.
Let it burn! Let it burn! Ay, payaso.
Me buscas, me encuentras, no sé lo que piensas, me vivo en la tienda. Prenda conmigo, te topa, payaso, con ropa de dentro, tranquilo, que pronto te toca, te traigo en drogos, los traigo locos, del diablo, los cuatro entre todos son locos. Yo te amaba, no te dejaba, que pensaba, aquí me dejaba su de dolor por ti, no quiero vivir, no quiero sufrir, no quiero llorarte, no quiero amarte, no quiero dejarte. do your best every day.
Puro Sánchez every day.
Me gusta tequila!